shit is just on. You go basically just me. This is too much. Bitch, I fucked up on this house, no stressing. Jog talk to the left, to the west side. I wanna listen to you cause you're cancer. Little nigga wanna be me, but he can't stop. Do what you want, love what you want. If you real nigga, this shit is just on. How to cut it off. When I play it, this shit is your first song. How you follow, this shit that don't matter. What you think you clever, nigga, you don't matter. When I how you follow, this shit that don't matter. What you think you clever, nigga, you don't matter. How you follow. Bitch, I fucked up on this house, no stressing. Jog talk to the left, to the west side. I wanna listen to you cause you're cancer. Little nigga wanna be me, but he can't stop. Do what you want, love what you want. If you real nigga, this shit is just on. How to cut it off. When I play it, this shit is my first song.
So, welcome one, welcome all. You already know what we about to do here. We about to go over the news. Fortunately or unfortunately, Chris Brown is still doing some fuck shit. Chris Brown just got arrested in England on charges related to nightclub bottle attack. So that was, I guess, back when they were throwing bottles at each other. Drake and him in the club, but I really don't know. So Chris Brown was arrested Thursday in England. Hold on a second. Chris Brown was arrested Thursday in England, stemming from an incident that occurred at a London bodily harm. London Metropolitan Police confirmed to The Sun and the Manchester Evening News. The 36-year-old man was arrested at a hotel in Manchester shortly after 2 hours on Thursday, May 15th, on suspicion of grievous bodily harm. London police said he has been taken into custody, where he remains. The arrest relates to the incident at a venue in Hanover Square on the 19th of February 2023. The investigation is being led by detectives from the Central West Area Basic Command Unit. Somebody's trying to file a lawsuit against him. The hell, Scarlett Johansson? What is she doing? Life has humbled Bill Murray since 2002 misconduct allegation. Oh, I guess Bill Murray touched Scarlett Johansson at some point. Not good, Bill. Not good look. Anyway, Chris Brown is scheduled to begin a 20th anniversary tour next month. That includes over 10 gigs in the UK. It is not known yet if his arrest will impact those days. Moving on from Chris Brown. To depressing news. Our president, why is Mr. President trying to divide us? I don't know. I don't know why Trump is trying to divide the American people, but maybe my Republicans in the chat can answer the question. I doubt it. I doubt they even know what's going on. If I don't know what's going on, I doubt they know what's going on. But anyway, shout out to Battle Chi Comics for subscribing the other day. Cool shit. Thanks, I appreciate it. But moving on from that point, back to the things that we were talking about. The Supreme Court justice appears divided in the birthright citizenship argument. So this is the 4-minute listen. See what they have to say.
Justices heard more than 2 hours of argument testing how the lower courts should handle President Trump's executive order on birthright citizenship. NPR legal affairs correspondent Nina Totenberg has more.
Trump has long maintained that there is no such thing as birthright citizenship, but the Supreme Court ruled otherwise 127 years ago. The court said then, and since then, that the text of the 14th Amendment, enacted after the Civil War, says that all babies born in the United States are automatically U.S. citizens. Undaunted, Trump, on his first day in office this year, issued an executive order declaring that the children of parents who entered the U.S. illegally or on a temporary visa are not entitled to automatic citizenship. Immigrant rights groups in 22 states sued, and 3 different federal district court judges invalidated Trump's order, issuing what are called universal injunctions that bar the administration from enforcing the Trump policy anywhere in the country.
Because that's fucking stupid.
The appeal refused to intervene while the litigation proceeded. The Trump administration appealed to the U.S. Supreme Court, asking that it block the universal injunctions. The administration asserted that single judges should not have such broad authority. So today, the court heard emergency arguments in the case. The court's conservatives didn't entirely tip their hands. While some of them have called for the abolition of these nationwide injunctions in the past, today they didn't seem so certain, especially after Solicitor General John Sauer opened his argument insisting Trump is right in saying the 14th Amendment has been wrongly interpreted for 127 years.
This order reflects the original meaning of the 14th Amendment, which guaranteed citizenship to the children of former slaves, not to illegal aliens or temporary visitors.
He went on to say that the judges who temporarily barred the enforcement of Trump's policy exceeded their authority under the Constitution. Justice Sotomayor posed this question: if a new president decided to seize all guns in the country, would
we and the courts have to sit back and wait until every plaintiff whose gun is taken comes into court?
Justice Kagan followed up, posing this question to Sauer about Trump's executive order known as an EO.
Let's just assume you're dead wrong. How do we get to single rule of citizenship that is not the rule that we've historically applied, rather than the rule that the EO would have us do?
When Solicitor General Sauer later hedged on whether the administration is committed to abiding by any court ruling, Justice Barrett leaned forward.
Did I understand you correctly to tell Justice Kagan that the government wanted to reserve its right to maybe not follow a Second Circuit precedent, say, in New York, because you might disagree with the opinion?
There are circumstances when it is not a categorical practice.
Justice Kavanaugh asked a series of practical questions.
What do hospitals do with a newborn? What do states do with a newborn?
The federal officials will have to figure that out.
How?
Sauer said they could require documentation showing that the parents are legally in the country. For all newborns, Kavanaugh,
that's going to take a long time.
Sauer, we just don't know. Justice Jackson interjected.
Your argument seems to turn our justice system into a catch-me-if-you-can kind of regime where everybody has to have a lawyer and file a lawsuit in order for the government to stop violating people's rights.
And people can't afford lawyers.
Suggested that litigants could bring class actions instead of individual
Lawyers are
lawsuits.
very expensive.
Lawyer Jeremy Feigenbaum, representing the states, responded this way.
I think it's going to hinder the participation in our benefits programs, and I think it's going to produce unprecedented chaos on the ground.
Especially with people living from paycheck to paycheck.
680 district court judges in the country, and if all of them could impose nationwide injunctions, that might...
Unless he plans on giving everybody
But
lawyers.
upon consideration, Alito didn't seem satisfied with Solicitor General Sauer's notion
And
that
segregating the
class
immigrant
action-
lawyers versus the
The answer is
native
the
lawyers.
problem would not be solved. And if that's the case, what is the point of this argument about universal injunctions?
Chief Justice Roberts and Justices Gorsuch and Thomas all asked questions skeptical of both sides' positions. So, at the end of the day, you just couldn't put a bet on the outcome of the case. A decision is expected by early summer. Nina Totenberg, NPR News, Washington.
Terrible.
From NPR News in Washington, I'm Jack Speer. Secretary of State Marco Rubio has met with...
It's okay. We don't have to hear all that, but god damn. Why do people keep touching shit?
Reports the move is getting bipartisan.
Moving on. So that was it. That was the entire article. I meant to read it, but she read it apparently. That's a new thing. I've never heard of that until now. So we're just going to be doing that from now on. Just having them read it themselves. It's crazy. I think I went offline for like 2 seconds. I don't know how, but whatever. Senate Republicans put House on notice. We won't accept your Trump agenda bill without changes. GOP Senator have raised concerns about the deficient impact of the emerging package, as well as the cuts to Medicaid and clean energy funding. So Washington, as House Republicans scrambled to corral the votes to pass a massive bill for President Donald Trump's agenda, the Senate counterparts are making clear the emerging package won't fly as written when it reaches them. Senator John Hoeven, R&D, was categorical that the product coming out of various House committees cannot pass the Senate as it currently stands. It wouldn't surprise House members to learn that their Senate colleagues want to put their own fingerprints on the final multi-trillion-dollar package, but Republican senators have already begun to identify a variety of provisions in the House measure that they're targeting for revision, from Medicaid concerns to clean energy funding to Spectrum Police and overall red ink. Republicans have 53 senators, meaning they can only lose 3 votes before the bill collapses in the antechamber. I think it's in the chamber. He just fucked up. I'm glad there's no AI typing this. Anyway, as they have no hope of winning Democrats. They've already lost Senator Ron Paul, RNK, who wants steeper cuts, and the Democrats are dialing up the heat on the GOP attempts to cut energy funding in the Inflation Reduction Act, highlighting the 2022's law's economic and national security benefit. Later he wrote on X, this is Hawley, wrote on X, I don't want to see rural hospitals close their doors because funding got cut. I also don't like the idea of a hidden tax on the working poor. That's why I'm a no on the House bill in its current form. Hoping to steer the measure through the House Budget Committee on Friday and pass the entire bill through the chamber with some changes before Memorial Day. The Senate isn't enthused by the draft House bill policy to raise the cap on the state and local tax deduction to $30,000 up from $10,000. God damn, that's $20,000 more. Unlike in the House, there are no GOP senators in the high tax blue states where salt is the biggest issue. I think that's an area where we're going to need some collaboration till it's set. But moving on. Okay. Tired.
3 hours of class.
12 hours of work. Terrible. But you did it. Good job. A pregnant woman in Georgia was declared brain dead after a medical emergency, and doctors have kept her on life support for 3 months so far to allow enough time for the baby to be born and comply with Georgia's strict anti-abortion law. Family members say she could be kept in the state for months more. The case is the latest consequence of the abortion bans introduced in some states since the U.S. Supreme Court in 2022 overturned the national abortion rights afforded by a historic Roe versus Wade ruling. So if you guys don't think this affects you, this is happening right now as we speak. Anyway, Adriana Smith, a 30-year-old mother and nurse, was declared brain dead, meaning she is legally dead. In February, her mother, April Newkirk, told Atlanta TV station. Newkirk said that her daughter had intense headaches more than 3 months ago and went to Atlanta's Northside Hospital where she received medicine and was released. The next morning, her boyfriend woke up to her gasping for air, called 911, and they went to the hospital. They determined that she had blood clots in her brain, and she was declared brain dead. Now, Smith was 21 weeks pregnant. Removing the breathing tubes and other life-saving devices will probably kill the fetus. Northside did not respond to a request for a comment on Thursday. The law was adopted in 2019, but not enforced until after the Roe versus Wade was overturned in 2022. Dobbs versus Jackson Women Health Organizations ruling opening the door to state abortion bans. 12 states are enforcing the bans on abortion at all stages of pregnancy, and 3 others have bans, such as Georgia, that kick in after about 6 weeks. Monica Simpson, the executive director of Sister Song, the lead plaintiff in a lawsuit challenging Georgia's abortion law, said the situation was problematic. Her family deserved the right to have decision-making power about her medical decisions, Simpson said in a statement. Instead, they have to endure over 90 days of re-traumatization, expensive medical costs, and the cruelty of being unable to resolve and move towards healing. Well, that sucks. Going to sleep. Okay. You're cute. Crystal had a hard day today. She had a long day then. Had a hard day. And they're tracking abortion laws across the United States. Abortion is now banned in a dozen states, while 4 have banned the procedure past. The ban is a concession for 6 weeks. The ban is a concession for 12 weeks. Damn. Sheesh. I'll keep this up. Anyway. Oh shit, my shit is about to turn off. I won't listen to you because you cancer. Cancer. Son. Anyway, moving on. I gotta move on from. Guess I'm gonna be on it all day. I wanna listen to you because you're cancer. I wanna listen to you. But this is a track I just dropped, so I'm gonna play it here. Kingdom Hearts Sora, Riku, Kiri, Aqua, Terra, and Ventus plush debut. The Bandai Namco announced that these plush dolls are available in Namco online crane games as well in physical arcades in Japan. So you can get these. They're selling about like at $19 each. But are you interested in these? You could get Sora, Riku, whoever the fuck this is, the redhead one. I forgot her name. Aqua, whoever this guy is, Terra. So you get them. So basically Sora, Riku, Aqua, and Terra. I don't know who this is, and nobody cares who this is. So this comes after 2 major series announcements. Basically, they canceled the Missing Link in Kingdom of Hearts, and the second involved Kingdom of Hearts 4 screenshots and stuff like that. So, God, y'all love Kingdom Hearts. I don't know why, but I mean, it's an okay game. I wouldn't say it's anything crazy. I think it's just nostalgia. But anyway, Philip Mutindu, Portanu, Chief Marketing Officer at V Shoujo, and one of his co-founders, announced he would leave the company. He started the organization along CEO Justin Gurin, and he's leaving the company to explore new creative endeavors. So, yeah, don't know. I forgot what this is. V Shoujo. I don't remember what it is, but apparently it's a VTuber company. So, I don't know, fuck it. I guess I should know about it since I want to be a VTuber at some point, but I fucking don't know. Anyway, moving on. Tribe 9, the game that I was just about to fucking play for taste testing, announced that Tribe 9 game that launched literally in February is going to shut down on November 27, 2025. That means we got about 8 months to play until it's no longer selling anymore. So they said they're going to issue refunds for the game, and they're going to share the final schedule eventually for the game on the official site. The end of the service notice did offer some details about the future of Tribe 9 over the next 6 months. While the gacha rates did improve since the launch, There will be no other fixes or updates. None of the promised additions, features, or changes will appear. This means Ichinose Akiba and Saizo Akiba will not be playable. So, let me see, my involvement in the game version is limited, providing the world bending, but I'm sorry I couldn't live up to everyone's expectations. However, I think the staff who took on the challenge of creating a Japanese-made action RPG did an incredible job. Thank you for your blah 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 blah. So anyway, this is available on PC via Steam and mobile devices until 2025, November the 27th. Then it gets the fuck out of here. Speaking of getting the fuck out of here, come on. Persona 5 Phantom X English release date is set. So basically they have a showcase that we're gonna watch at the end of the stream. We're just gonna watch the showcase. We're not watching this now, but I will pull it up for later. But basically what you need to know is Persona 5 The Phantom X is coming out on June 26, 2025. It's going to appear on PC via Steam and mobile devices, so I'm going to be playing that probably on the channel because why not? Moving on though. Nope. Alright, Square Enix vote. Hold on a second. Other picture, hit the plug up. I know that he deliver when I know she called me Mr. Get your bit in a fucking sauna. Problem is I can't run out of money. Anyway, yeah, let's tighten up right now. I don't know, like. Let's listen to some Fire Emblem here as we look at Square Enix vocal covers. The timeless classics include Nier and Final Fantasy. So Square Enix vocal covers Timeless Classic is a new cover album from Square Enix and Kiichi Okabe's Monica that's going to feature songs from Nier, Final Fantasy. That's it. It's going to launch in Japan on June 25th, 2025. But European and US debuts following in July 2025. It's gonna cost about $26 US, and it's gonna feature 6 versions of the 5 songs. These 5 songs, to be exact. Oh, this is 6 songs. What? So I guess it's gonna feature 5 versions of all 6 of these songs. These 6 songs are going to be performed by the same singer, with 2 of them being English covers and 4 being in Japanese. Square Enix didn't reveal their identities yet though, so can't look forward to that. They have a little teaser here about the vocal covers, but it's only 45 seconds. Don't get too crazy. Definitely got some math rock vibes to it. Never heard this, but I like it. I like all of them so far. Oh, this is a classic. Final Fantasy 13? Oh, that's hot. We might listen to this whole thing. Classic. I hate this game, but the soundtrack went dummy. Soundtrack went dummy. Anybody that denies that the soundtrack was good is just a hater. I hate the game, but I'm not gonna hate the soundtrack. Okay. Shit was hitting. Snow's theme. Have you guys heard Snow's theme? Of course y'all haven't heard Snow. I don't know about that. I don't know nothing about that. But anyway, look. Square Enix vocal covers timeless classic album will come to Japan on June 26, 2025, and it's gonna follow by a July 2025 worldwide release of the 6 songs. So you could get the album. Wait for it. Release. So. Persona 3 Wild Duck Burgers are in Japan now. I hate Japan. I mean, I like Japan. Sorry. That's what I meant to say. Anyway, Sunshine City Prince Hotel has revealed that it will temporarily run a collaboration restaurant based on Atlas Persona 3 Reload. I hate them so much. The Wild Duck Burger will also appear as one of the meals in the restaurant. So much hate. That means people will literally have the opportunity to take the Wild Duck Big Eater challenge from the Persona 3 game in real life. I hate them so much. Okay, Wild Duck Burger special set will cost $27 actually and 50 cents. Some of the ingredients used will be the real life version of the food. So hamburger meat, cheese, mushroom sauce, fried potatoes, etc. The burger will not be the only meal the restaurant will offer. The full menu will include meals themed after each of the key Persona 3 characters, Yukari, Junpei, Akihiko, Mitsuru, with prices averaging about $19. Gonna have non-alcoholic drinks themed after the characters as well, and alcoholic beverages based on their respective personas. I hate Japan. I mean, I love Japan. Sorry, that's what I meant to say. The design shared will only be available during the first half of the event's duration from June 6, 2025 until July 3rd, 2025. The second half, which runs until August the 3rd, 2025, will have a different design line. This is basically how it's going to look when you get your fucking food in Japan. Enjoy, I guess. I'm taking this, bro. I'm using this. You're gonna be like, where the fuck did you get that from? Don't worry about it. Look at this. I'm upset. Persona 3 related 3 Reload theme at the collaboration restaurant Pre Canvas at the Sunshine City Prince Hotel in Ikebukuro, Tokyo will be available from June 6th until August the 3rd. The game is available, we know, it's available on pretty much everything. I hate them. I don't hate them. I just wish we had something like that over in America, but of course, it's made in Japan. It makes sense. You could build a Lego Mario Kart Blue Shell because now Lego announced that they have a Mario Kart Blue Shell kit. So I guess they tell you a way to get it on their site or something. Lego reminded us that if you buy Mario Kart Blue Shell kit, Mario Kart, the Blue Shell kit with insider points, you do need to actually redeem the code that you get within 60 days or it will expire after that. Also, it will only offer them while supplies last. So it could be possible that it sells out if someone waits to claim. Well, I guess these are limited edition fucking Mario Kart Blue Shells. Pretty cool stuff though, you know, Blue Shell is pretty iconic. Stellar Blade PC release date and PS5 free update is shared now. So Stellar Blade is gonna come out in June. You guys can goon in June. So it rhymes. I'm happy for all you gooners out there. Anyway. So the mobile game, this is not a mobile. Well, the game that wasn't mobile, but it is mobile because they're putting it on mobile. The Starleap game is basically they're just showing us everybody in the game. They had the little trailers. So all that's going on. Oh my gosh, I wish I could see Starleaf. Let me see if I can just look it up real quick. Sorry guys. Star. There it goes. Konami. 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 But who? Konami. Konami. Let's say it right. Konami. You're not saying it right. You gotta say it with your chest. Konami. Did we already see this trailer? No, this was released 11 hours ago. So no, we didn't. I'm just tripping. Don't know what this says. You guys do just translate it for me, cause oh, there it goes.
里が燃えちまっても命さえあれば何とでもなる。みんなで力を合わせて復興させりゃいい。
Kind of looks like Octopath Traveler, but not really. But
何かが起きた時ほど冷静に判断しなければなりません。我が弟子よ、あなたは現状をどう見ますか？
あなたたちが信用できるか試してもいい？
Damn.
蘭林天と名乗っている手だれの用心棒です。我々の連携を見せてやりましょう。
Why they fighting the sound guy's wives from Demon Slayer right there?
君知らないのかい？新郎のアキレスさんはこの結婚式のために今日だけ釈放されてるんだ。
He's from prison?
警告よ、聞こえるか？たとえ僕の命が消えようとも、この灯火は決して消えない。お嬢ちゃんの理想は嫌いじゃないが、構える力がないなら所詮絵空事だ。
Okay, so he's from Russia. I see that.
お嬢さん、あんた貴族だったのだ。
That's the main character. Don't know who the fuck this is.
この目で見ています。人々が
Yeah, she seems out of place compared to everybody else.
まっとうに生きることすらもできない現実を。
That's just my observation. Based on everybody else that I've observed, she's a little out of place.
死に物狂いで踊れ。薬で無理やりそれを呼び起こし刺激するのさ。なあお前ら、なんでこの石を。
He's in place. He's the Kane of the group. And I'm gonna love him, and I'm gonna play him, and I'm just gonna play him and love him. If I get the game, that is. So many games coming out, and me is not something I have a lot. Starleap. Crazy. So it's available on iOS and Android. Like, does it have in-game purchases as well? Because I'm gonna kind of hate that if it does have in-game purchases. 'Cause this is an old game, I think. It's just a remastering of the old game. I'm pretty sure. Well, I could probably go on their website and maybe sign up for a early release, early copy or something. But that being said, Ace of Diamond Act 2 second season is on the air in 2026. The official website for the television anime of Ace of the Diamond manga just got announced on Thursday that the sequel is gonna be appearing in 2026. This anime came out in 2019 and aired all the way till 2020. TV Tokyo is gonna air the anime, and trying to see who's releasing them. Kodansha Comics is releasing manga, so you can. Japanese video game rankings. So this is how they're ranking the video games based on the numbers that they sold on their first week. So 100 Line Defense Academy, published by Aniplex. Go Aniplex, you guys are really killing it. I don't know, Aniplex is just, I'm biased because I'm nostalgic. Antiplex. So far, the 100 Line Last Defense Academy is outselling everybody. That includes Claire Obscure Expedition 33. You know that game? But to be fair, I think, didn't that game come out? It came out April 24th? Damn. So it's not really selling that much in Japan, but 100 Line Last Defense Academy is selling like crazy in Japan. Got you. Super Mario Party Jamboree. Damn, they sold all of the copies. Total week. Not all the copies, but this is just like the first week selling. So. Anyway. This is like the number that they sold over the lifeline of the product. So 8 million for Animal Crossing. I've never heard of this. Look it up. Fatal Fury. I'm surprised Fatal Fury didn't sell more. 2,000 copies? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that. Return to Wilds. Sold a lot. Oh, okay, so, okay. So this is the regular special, what? Oh, this is the PS4 special edition. And this is the PS5 special edition. Okay, so it's on the chart twice. So Fatal Fury is doing really good. So I can't really say nothing about it. Since they're on the chart twice. Holy. We're going to see how long 100 Line Last Defense Academy stays at the top. Moving on. The mobile Persona game. Yeah, launches soon. This is a story trailer. I think we can watch the story trailer without watching the whole thing. So let's go do that. Just real quick. Nothing too crazy. I'm pretty sure the story's gonna be ass. I haven't heard anybody like really say anything great about the story thus far. Subway Slammer is crazy. It's spoiling the first boss, but it's okay, I guess.
そんな奇跡が起こらない限りできっこないさ。悪いけどあの子には生贄になってもらうよ。めったに出会えぬ代物と見た。首突っ込ませてもらうぜ。俺らで料理してやろうじゃないの。ダメダメ。みんなまとめて地獄行きだ。申告しよう。
わしらは全てをなくしてここにあるもの立ちふさがるというなら全てを奪って進むまで。やっと分かった。私自分が何したいのか。
大勢の人から欲望を奪った罪。
I wish this was like really like shocking to me, but it's been out in China for so long like that. I don't know. It's not really like, it's not really a big deal. If it was Persona 6, I kind of would be creaming right now. I'd be creaming my pants. But you know what I'm saying? Like it's just Persona. It's the mobile game. Like, yeah, okay, you know, a mobile game. Nobody's really gone crazy about the story. Like, we'll see how it does. Anyway, moving on. The Brilliant Healer's New Life in the Shadow anime revealed their additional cast. This is the Brilliant Healer's Life in the Shadow. Why are we having so many healer animes that are just edgy fucking guys? What the hell is going on? Japan, do you need to... Oh, Japan, and then the Asian, and then the doctor, and then... Okay, I get it. Healer, and okay. Because the doctor is kind of like a healer. Making sense, I'm putting it together. I'm like, what the fuck is up with all these healers? Like... Yeah, see? I told you. What did I just say? I said the doctors, and then he became... I mean, he was a doctor in his other life.
ゼノス、貴様はどうするのじゃ。期待していますよ。命の価値は平等ではない。ゴルドランは命を選んだ。どうしてこんなことを。アフレット。
And make it seem so tense, but literally they're just like the Japanese Grey's Anatomy or something like that. Maybe. I feel like that's case closed already. I think that's the Japanese Grey's Anatomy, but who knows, bro? Look, J Club is releasing this in the light novel form, so you can go look at the light novels there and tell me how it is. Crunchyroll is going to be streaming this as it airs, and they're also going to stream it in English dub. Whatever. It's probably going to be big. I say whatever, but it's probably going to be big. Anyway, MMORPG Blue Protocol Star reannounces launch in English, PC, and mobile. Oh, Renaissance. Never mind. They're not re-announcing. I just can't read. I wrote a whole first chapter, published it on 2 platforms, and I can't read. The bar for authors are low. You can, you know, do better than me. Hey, raise the bar. I don't know what the fuck she's saying, but it sounds good. What I can't say is they didn't show us gameplay, because they are showing us gameplay, and a lot of these trailers for these new games, they don't do that, so I can't really say nothing bad about it. So this is an MMORPG. It's coming to Google Play, App Store, the App Store, Epic Stores, coming to Steam. MMORPGs are not really my thing. I'm gonna lie to y'all. I don't really. You know what I'm saying? I might advertise them like at one point, right? You know, for like a sponsor or something. But I'm not gonna hold you. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not gonna be like, oh yeah, I'm really into this shit, because I'm really not. It's not my cup of tea. Now if the homies were playing it, would I play it? Absolutely. But that is literally the only chance I'm playing an MMORPG, if the homies are playing it. Anyway, it's gonna be out on all platforms around what the hell? Oh, this year. Okay, it doesn't even say the date. It just says this year. So Kodama Tales to publish Kodama Tales to publish Baki. What is this? Who's writing this? Alex? What the fuck? Oh, I have a roommate named Alex, so I can't just shout Alex like that. But look. There's a lot of Alexes, dude. There's just it's a very popular name. But look, I don't even know how to say his last name. Oh my god, this is a problem. Mateo, whatever. Look, Mateo. Why did you write this like this? This is not how you properly construct a sentence here. Kodama Tales to publish Baki the Grappler manga worldwide in English. What does that mean? What are you talking about? Okay, so Kodama Tales Inc. subsidiary announced that on Thursday that it is publishing Keisuke Itagaki's Baki the Grappler manga worldwide in English in 24 volumes starting in October. So, cool. Kodoyo Printing will print the English physical versions in Japan. Yeah, we already know Baki's on Netflix. But finally, you guys are going to be able to get the manga in English. Congratulations. Yes. Baki is pretty good manga, though, to be honest. It's very entertaining. Anyway, Sonic Wings Reunion. I don't know what this game is. I don't know what it's about. But on Thursday, Red Art Games announced that it's going to release Success Corporation Sonic Ring Reunion. I don't see Sonic the Hedgehog anywhere in this photo. I guess when they say Sonic, they mean like Sonic Booms or something, because they're flying in planes. This is coming out on October 7th, man. Anyway, back to more exciting news. Dan second season anime's Evil Eye theatrical streaming had their second trailer here. Wait, is this the second trailer or this trailer I already watched? Let me see this. Oh yeah, this is the second trailer.
Gigi? That house is no good. Whole damn thing is soaked in blood.
You're down there somewhere, aren't you?
We were short on offerings, but lucky for us, you showed up in time. Let the festival begin.
Oh, creepy! Son of a...
At last, I am the one controlling this vessel.
He ain't your friend no more, Momo. So get ready for a hell of a fight.
Let's do this.
Kill him. Kill him.
Damn. That sounded like Konohamaru. A little bit. Not really. Anyway, that was the second trailer for the second season of Dandadan. They're basically releasing the 3 episodes in movie theaters in North America on June 6th. And that's just the Evil Eye arc. It's just going to be 3 episodes. But they're releasing it in theaters. Okay, moving on. Dragon Ball Daima anime, Sonic the Hedgehog 3, movie Transformers 1. They're all nominated for Nickelodeon Kid Choice Awards. I wouldn't be surprised if Sonic won the Kid Choice Awards for this. But to be honest, if Dragon Ball Daima wins, I'm gonna be very surprised. But apparently a lot of fucking kids like Dragon Ball Daima, which was the point. So good for them. I'm glad they enjoyed it. I'm glad they get to experience Dragon Ball kind of like how we did when we were kids. So moving on though. Speaking of old shit, here's Lupin the Third. Lupin the Third has its second trailer, I think. Second trailer for their new movie coming out. So let's watch it real quick. Lupin. I think if I get another dog, I might name it Lupin. I might name it Lupin the Fourth or something.
世界地図には書かれてない島だ。どうやら俺たちは歓迎されてないみてえだな。まるで墓場のようだな。どうなっても知らんぞ。化け物か。せっかく来たのに手ぶらでは帰れないでしょ。もちろん頂戴するさ。黒幕が隠し持ってる莫大な富をな。
あなたは誰よりも賢い。だから誰よりも気づいているはず。あなたの一族はあなたの代で終わるの。
次元、タバコを1本くれよ。今夜はついてるぜ。あやつ、ただものではない。上等だ。やれるもんならやってみろ。因縁に肩をつける時が来たかな。
私を見ているのは誰かしら。
奴を止めない限り俺たちの未来はない。この島で人生の最後を見るがよい。
Damn. That man ain't got no pants on.
一度盗むと決めたもんは盗む。
He got his ass cheeks out and everything, bro. Immortal bloodline. That kind of makes sense. He's immortal. That's why he can have his ass out like that. Don't really care. Like, what are you gonna say to him? What are you gonna do to him? You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, I'll put you in jail for like indecency and indecent exposure. It's gonna be like, okay, he gets in jail. He gets sentenced to like what, 3 years? Nothing. That's a cakewalk for him. He's been alive for thousands of years, probably. It's like a blink. He'll go to sleep and he'll walk that off. 45 years even. Anyway, Elden Ring. I think this is the second to last. Yeah, this is the second last bit of news. Elden Ring Night Rain. They announced that they're basically previewing a character trailer for the game. So this is a character that's gonna be, oh, the Guardian. I guess this is gonna be in the Nintendo Switch version of the game. I say game, but it's DLC. It's the Guardian. Okay, so he's like a knight. He's a knight. Good for him. Good for him. Anyway, I never played Elden Ring, so moving on. The best deals from the Epic Store Mega Sale are here. So the Epic Game Store is having a big sale. One might even call it Mega. I feel embarrassed for saying that. Anyway, moving on. In fact, that's exactly what Epic is calling it. Yep, it's another Epic Store mega sale featuring a ton of deals on both old and new games across every genre. The Epic Mega Sale started on May 15th and runs until June 12th. So you have plenty of time to dig around the many discounted games. Dead Island 2 is for free though. They don't really give a fuck about that game. So Last of Us Part 1 is $30. Spider-Man, $30. Grand Theft Auto 4, what the fuck, is $15. It should be like 10, not even $15, a buck. Killer Frequency is 10. Dragon Age Veilguard is $30. Holy shit, I feel so bad for that. For everybody that got fired behind Dragon Age. Red Dead Redemption is $35. Until Dawn is $45. Why is Until Dawn $45? You can only play until it has no replay value. You can only play Until Dawn like 2 times, and maybe get 2 different like types of alterations in the story, but like how did they get away with this? Anyway, Frostpunk is $32. Doom 1 and Doom 2 is fucking $4, and then Doom Eternal is $10. Doom Eternal is $10 and Until Dawn is $45. Do you guys understand like the difference in quality between these? I don't know. Let's move on, bro. Let's move on. They're gonna piss me off. Elder Scrolls is $6. And then the other Elder Scrolls 4, the one that got remastered, is $4. But Until Dawn is $45 goddamn dollars. Ghost of Tsushima, okay, $40. Ghost of Tsushima is the name it should be called. Ghost of Tsushima. Yeah, it should be $45. Suicide Squad, it shouldn't be $7. It should be maybe 50 cents, I think. Honestly, they gotta redo this. Tomb Raider 1 through 3 remastered is $15. Holy fuck. That is a big and good sale. I would buy that if I had money. I don't. To spend on games anyway. I have a bunch of games I still haven't beaten. And then last, the only thing I can really see is Fallout 4. So Fallout 4 is $8. So go to the Epic Store. They're having a mega sale. They're selling pretty much everything. Some of the prices are going to be stupid, but some of them are going to be reasonable. Other than that, that was the news. Hope you guys enjoyed the news over on YouTube. Because I don't know, Twitch is not really fucking with me, especially on Thursdays. Friday, maybe people might come through, but Thursdays, they see me, they say, oh, fuck no, we don't want to watch Frosty stream. But look, y'all on YouTube really carrying the torch, bruh. I gotta give back to the YouTube community at some point. But I think what we should do is I haven't spent a lot of time with Crystal, so I think I'm gonna spend a little bit of time with her before she goes to sleep. You gonna go to sleep? Yeah. I'll spend some time with her, and if I'm back on, I'm gonna make sure to stream on YouTube as well, since you know you guys fuck with me a lot more. And yeah, thank you guys for watching, seriously, and stay frosty. Oh yeah, also check out my short story. I just published it on Wattpad and Royal Road. I also made a SoundCloud account. No spoilers though yet. No announcements either. All right.